Okay, no attempt at a funny intro today, because today it's all business. We have a game where we could secure our place as West Ham manager, as we would have achieved what the board wanted us to achieve to keep my job, and a massive Champions League fixture coming up next. In a parallel universe, West Ham United decided that Slaven Bilic wasn't the right man to lead West Ham to glory at the London Stadium. Instead, they chose this man. Hi there, my name is JNO. What's up guys, and welcome to the West Ham world, where today we are fighting to keep our job and in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which doesn't really seem fair. My board kind of need to appreciate what I've done for West Ham a little bit more, I feel. Not quite as bad as Claudio Ranieri, but you know what? I don't feel like I'm getting shown the respect I deserve. Leave in the comments down below if you feel like I should act on this feeling and possibly look at going to another club, because I've done well with West Ham. Don't care what they say, I've done well. Anyway, today we are currently sitting at 8th in the table on 50 points. Only really Bournemouth are close to us in 9th with 49 points. Newcastle are 1 point above us with 51. And then the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea only have 53 points. So we are still in contention for places in Europe. But the board gave us 5 games to decide if we would keep our job. And we have played 3 of those 5. And what happened is we managed to actually win 2 of them and draw against Man United 0-0. In the Everton game, we actually managed to win 3-2. We did take the lead, but then we went 2-1 down just before half-time. Tolisso, getting his second goal of the game in the 44th minute, managed to draw it equal, and then Riedewald in the 77th minute managed to score a goal to win us the game. The game against Man United, I'm not going to lie, we got absolutely dominated, but Man United could not put any of their chances away. And a point against Man United right now is a great result, even if it is at home. And then we played Newcastle and we went 1-0 up. Newcastle equalised, and then Lanzini and Lozano turned up to get us a 3-1 victory, meaning we're on 7 points out of a potential 9 from our first 3 games. We need 2 more points in the Stoke and the Crystal Palace fixture, and we also have sandwiched in between a game against Real Madrid at the London Stadium. Now what we're going to do today is we are going to play 3 games if it is necessary. If we win the Stoke game, we will end with the Real Madrid game as the final game of this episode. If we need more points, we will play the Crystal Palace game on this episode as well. So it could be a long one, and you probably figured out if I'm playing that last game by looking at the time of the video and how long it goes. But right now, I do not know that. So let's get into the first game against Stoke at the London Stadium. Okay, so it is game time, and as you can see, we have gone back to something I tried at the beginning of season number 3 of the West Ham world. It's a 4-4-2, but I have changed it a little bit. I've pulled back one of the men in the 4-man midfield back into a deep-lying playmaker defend role. So we now have, in this 4-4-2, Rajkovic in goal, Cresswell as a wing-back attack, Iorfa as a full-back support, with Michael Keane and Reece Oxford as 2 centre-backs, Ozan Tufan is a deep-line playmaker, and then we have Davy Carson in the centre as a centre midfield support. Samuelson and Lozano are the wingmen, Samuelson as a wide playmaker, Lozano as a wide midfielder, and then we have Lanzini as an advanced playmaker on attack, just behind Egerstein as a complete forward on support. Now that looks like a very defensive formation, so what I might actually try from the beginning, after assertively telling them to pick up where they left off and quickly sorting out this team talk, we're actually going to change the mentality to standard and hopefully pull them out a bit, make them come towards us, because they've got 5 men at the back. Look at that back line there. They've got a lot of men behind that ball, so we need to pull them out of position to get behind them. Hopefully we can do that, because 3 points now, and this is a 2-game episode, and we've done exactly what the board has asked us to do. 25 minutes in though, and there's only been 2 chances for us and 1 chance for Stoke. Okay, we're going to go back to control. Actually, I think I'm usually on attacking. Sigurdsson though is a free kick specialist and manages to hit the framework. Not sure if that was post or crossbar, but Sigurdsson is dangerous. I should look to buy Sigurdsson. He's a quality player. It looks like we're going to go in at half time with the game still 0-0. I've changed it to attacking mentality, so I want the guys to try and score a goal. I was hoping to pull him out of position, but that doesn't seem to have worked. Okay, we're at the 65-minute mark. We are dominating the game. 3 long shots to 5. We've had a half chance. There's been no clear-cut chances, though. Wow, the injuries are piling up a little bit there. We're going to put Berahino on the right. We're going to put Riedewald as that defensive midfielder. And then we're going to have a little cheeky team talk with the guys as soon as we can. And we're going to tell them to get creative. Or should I go push forward? Decisions. We're going to go with get creative. We just need 1 goal. I mean, a draw is fine, but that means we need a draw in our next game. And I'd rather just sort everything out right here, right now. Cresswell has the ball out wide. Samuelson into Klaassen. We have played a slightly weaker team with Real Madrid in mind. Riedewald now plays it to Lanzini. Lanzini through to Egerstein. Egerstein shoots. That is the goal that we needed. Get creative has worked wonders. We are now 7th in the table. Have played a game more than Newcastle though. But that is what we needed. Okay, nice build-up play here. Lanzini, who is back from injury, plays it through to Egerstein, who has now started to score, which is what we wanted him to do as a striker. Butland was unlucky there. It looked like he got a hand to it. I think we might go back to standard now. And just for the last 10 minutes, we'll passionately tell them to concentrate. We don't want them to lose their heads and let an equaliser in. Because this means we have done exactly what the West Ham board have asked us to do. And we've got 10 points out of 4 instead of 9 points out of 5. Iorfa throws it into Berahino now. Iorfa has the ball, plays it to Lanzini in the box. Klaassen now has it. Back to Berahino. It was attempted to be crossed in. Now is this a counter-attack? They've got Riedewald with a great win of possession there. That was needed. Berahino to Lanzini. Lanzini plays it to Egerstein. There's so much space out wide. Cresswell has all day to pick. He would have had all day if the pass hadn't been a bit too far for him to get to. And it's all over at the London Stadium. It's not a great win. It's not a fan exciting win, but it is a win nonetheless. We have got 10 points out of 4. So take that, West Ham board. You can stick that where the sun don't shine. Doubting me. Okay, so that now puts us in 7th place on the same points as Liverpool and Chelsea, just above us with 6 games left in our season. Hopefully Newcastle slip up in their game, which keeps us at 7th place spot. But at least we know that really I shouldn't lose my job after doing exactly what the board have asked me to do. Alright, we've got some injuries though to worry about. We'll use the club doctor and the Lozano injury. 12 to 14 days. He's not really going to feature in the Real Madrid game though, so that's okay. English Players Young Player of the Year award could go to Will Hughes. He definitely deserves that. Lanzini was terrific. And it says nothing from our board. I'd have expected something from our board. Anyway, we are going to go to the next game now. A game against Real Madrid at the London Stadium. Huge, huge Champions League game. Hopefully we can pick up a win. Okay, so this is potentially the biggest match I think I've ever played on YouTube. West Ham, 3rd season of my save with them against Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Their team still, of course, looks absolutely beast. The only new players I can really see is Rosales as their right back. They have the likes of Jeffro Williams, Mahrez, Icardi and Llorente. Di Llorente, I'm not sure who that is, on the bench. But we are sticking with the formation that has managed to get us to a position where we're safe in our job again. And it's the 4-4-2 with Rajkovic in goal, Kieran Gibbs on the left, Byram at the right. Michael Keane and Oxford keep their 2 centre-back roles with Riedewald sitting just in front of them. Samuelson is on the right of midfield with Van Ginkel on the left as a wide playmaker. Will Hughes is in the middle behind Tielemans as an advanced attacking playmaker with Berahino up front. Hopefully we can get something out of this game. What we do against tough opposition is we have a deeper defensive line and we're going to put our mentality at... Should we leave it at attacking? We've got a deep defensive line and the settings at fluid, so my defenders should still be defensive. We'll start off with standard though. just to see how the match plays out. I didn't do a team talk, I was so worried about my tactics, but it's okay. It's the first team talk, it's the half-time team talk that I feel has the biggest effect on the game. Hopefully we can just be competitive. Wow, 10 minutes, 3 shots, 2 on target. Wow, that has jumped up ridiculously. I was just reading it. Unless that said 8 already and I just read 3 being hopeful. Anyway, Will Hughes has the ball, tries to play one over the top to Berahino, but Ramos clears that up nicely. Navas is now going to kick the ball out. He kicks it out eventually. Hopefully we win that header there. Byram gets it. Tielemans can't quite head it to Samuelson on the right. Looks like Real Madrid are going to build up an attack here. We've got men behind the ball, but this is Real Madrid, so that might not matter as Ronaldo just dribbles past our defence like they're not even there. We have not had a single chance yet, while Real Madrid have had 3 on target from 9 shots in total. Right, Berahino gets it out. Will Hughes can now counter-attack if he can just find the right ball. That was almost an amazing ball across field to Samuelson. Almost, but not quite. This is not looking good as far as chances for our team goes. You know what, we're going to change it to attacking because I feel like they might have space behind. I could be dreaming, but I'm going to go to attacking because I feel like we might be sitting too far back. Van Ginkel plays it through to Berahino. Can Berahino score against Real Madrid? Am I actually good at football, manager? I went to attacking and we have scored. Do I sit back now? Or do I expect that at Real Madrid at the Bernabeu we might get hammered, so we need more goals? Decisions of a football manager. But as soon as I went to attacking, we actually got some chances. See, the thing is, I know they've had 21 shots, but 15 have been from distance. Now, the fact that they're so good, the players, means 11 have been on target. But hopefully Rajkovic is a good enough keeper to save those types of long distance shots. That's what I'm hoping for. We're now going to bring on Lanzini. I'd have preferred to play Lanzini in the first place, but he's not to full match sharpness yet. Tielemans wasn't the ideal person to be in that role. And Samuelson looks like he needs to come off as well. In fact, we may swap those two around, but Klaassen as the advanced playmaker and the wide midfielder. It's not ideal for Lanzini, but I think he can play that role. Alright, boys, if we could grab another one here, we may stand a chance of knocking Real Madrid out the Champions League. We've only had 2 shots, but one has gone in. Even if we get knocked out in the second leg, a win... Oh, here we go, James free kick. Rajkovic picks it up though. A win against Real Madrid at the London Stadium will be something for the fans to talk about for a while. If we can just get a quick counter-attack here as well though. Berahino through to Klaassen, who has space. Not sure about playing it to Lanzini, but Lanzini crosses to Klaassen. We've hit the post. We've actually hit the post off of a deflection. We could have been 2-0 up against Real Madrid. We are starting to get chances. The difference between us and them though is our 2 chances out of 4 have been half chances. They have not had a clear cut or a half chance. Have I jinxed it by even mentioning that? Krusen's now going to pick up the ball. I feel like I should have told him to tighten up or concentrate already. Oxford with a great tackle. Hughes finds Berahino. Are we countering again? Is this beautiful counter play by... Oh, I thought that went off the pitch. Van Ginkel's kept it in though. Riedewald now to Hughes. Hughes to Berahino. One more across. Berahino shoots. Navas is saved. We are hitting them on the counter. We are having better quality chances here. You know what? I'm going to take the risk. Do I take the risk? Yeah, fuck it. Get creative. We've still got that deep defensive line, so I'm hoping we'll keep their shots from distance. I'm not even sure that makes sense. I'm getting a bit like giddy from the excitement of beating Real Madrid. Here we go. We're in trouble now. That's alright. Michael Keane has picked it up nicely. Don't do anything stupid with it. Back to Rajkovic. Time tick away. We'll take the 1-0 victory now. We will take it. Bale, Ramos. They still have the players that could come up with a moment of magic. Benzema. Let's pass it back out to Rosales. Great ball in. Byram heads it out. Asensio now has the ball to Bale. I think Benzema blocked his own teammate's shot. And we've actually come away with a 1-0 win against Real Madrid. Just by having better chances. They had the numbers. They definitely had the numbers in chances. But what a win for West Ham. Look, they've had 33 shots, 14 on target. We only had 5 shots, 2 on target, but we put one of ours away. And the difference is our chances were just better quality. I mean, if we have a look at Real Madrid's shots, the amount that came from outside the box is very, very high. They had 12 of their shots on target, 14 saves, so Rajkovic put in a real shift. But the only shot he had to save from inside the box was this one here. Every other shot he actually had to save was from outside the box. Whereas with only 5 chances, only 3 on target, we hit the woodwork with 1, saved 1, and 1 was a goal, but all of them from inside the box. In fact, all 5 of our chances were inside the box, and to be honest, 15 should have been a goal. Very happy with that result. Anyway guys, we're going to leave the episode there. We've actually just beaten Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which gives me hope and makes me think that this tactic that I've changed to can be defensively solid, and we have been struggling to find defensively solid formations in this series. Anyway guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Make sure to hit that like button, share around the fact that I beat Real Madrid at the London Stadium. I've been JNO, you guys have been awesome, and hopefully that means I have now officially kept my job.